Dokkan, what are you doing? Let me explain. Dokkan just dropped one of its best quality of life updates ever and then took it away, and I don't understand why. So what we're doing here, I have 1,078 stones. Now, just 2 weeks ago when I was summoning for rebrand, not even 2 weeks ago, like basically 1 week ago, you were guaranteed to get them. Now, we knew going into this that this was just going to be for the yellow coin, gold coin, LR banners, because those banners are typically pretty trash. Featured units are usually not that great. There's stuff that you probably can't use too much. But moving forward, we are hoping that they will implement this exact same thing onto, at the bare minimum, these Dokkan Fest banners. Most of you, I feel like, probably understand how this game works. You've seen it before. Also, hi, what's up? How are you? Hope you're doing great today. I hope you hit that like button down there. Look at it. It looks beautiful. All right. Anyway, the thing is that we had that update and now we're back onto this DFE banner. And I did a little bit of research. I dove in, you know, I sent the nano. I was trying to think of a funny thing to say there, and I can't think of what I'm trying to say. The whole name of Nanogenix is built upon me loving Crysis back in the day and playing it at like 10 frames per second on my old HP computer from a Best Buy from like 2002, and it couldn't run it, but I thought it was amazing when I pressed the button and it would go, Folk engaged. You know, I thought that was so cool. So I was going to try to make a Nanogenetics, you know, joke of the nanomites or something. Went in and did the research and found out just how many average stones it took me this year to get one copy of each unit. Now, obviously, this does not include when I would go past, try to get things like, I don't know, say 2 copies of Kel and 5,300 stones. This was just getting to the first copy, which sometimes I was pretty lucky on the first copy, but typically I always like to have 2 copies, as you guys know, because I like to be able to unlock that bottom right path. Now, you guys know we're doing summons, so I got to give a shout out to our sponsor, G Fuel, where you can use code NANO to save on things like Hidden Power and Sand Pride, which are actually in stock. And yes, these are official Dragon Ball Z flavors. But it doesn't end there, because guess what? Yeah, they have a Kamehameha flavor, my favorite flavor. Besides, look at this. Oh my gosh. Yes, I know. Shiny summons. You know what else is shiny? Boom. I was having fun. The restock on this collector's edition Naruto box, which includes this shaker cup right here. And guess what? That's stainless steel. It also comes with this soda ice candy Rasengan flavor. So you get both the shaker cup and this collector's edition box. It also has ice in it. Because you know what today is? It's Spinal Fluid Day, because they also have Attack on Titan flavors. And guess what? Finale of the finale of the finale this weekend. Yes. Which Titan would you want to be? I'm thinking, yeah, I'm gonna have to go armored. But you know what? You should go over to gfuel.com, use code NANO, save yourself some money on G Fuel flavors like Spinal Fluid. I'm kidding. It doesn't do that, but it does offer other benefits on top of just spicing up your water. So thank you, G Fuel, for sponsoring. Thank you guys for using code NANO. Summons! Anyways, so the first technical Dokkan Fest of the year on the JP side was the Super 17. Then we went to Super Saiyan God Goku. Then we went to Kel. Then we got Piccolo and Goku at the same time. So that would be of course our Golden Week. So we're at 5 now. Then we got Turles. Then we got Trunks. Then we got the androids a month ago. And now for the 9th Dokkan Festival release of the year here in the end of October, beginning of November, with the Gohan and the Piccolo. So that is, of course, across historical data of 8 Dokkan Festival releases this year. It has taken me 690 stones to get one copy. Again, on average, let's lower it. No. 690 stones on average to get the first copy of each of the DFEs. Now, I did not go in and do the additional math that it took me to get second copies. I know for a fact it would raise up, because it typically, even in some of the crazy ones, which I did have some decent luck this year. Definitely some of my shafts came from not the DFEs, besides, of course, Kel. The Kel one was really bad. For reference, my first copy of Kel didn't pop until 1650. And then after that 1650, the second one did not pop until 5,300 stones in on the banner. So nearly 4,000 stones later on a standard Dokkan Festival banner. I really only did that because a lot of you guys watch, and it was like a science thing. It really was just like a science thing. And a lot of times when I go into these banners, because a lot of you guys reach out that necessarily don't play anymore, but you still are tapped into the community. And so like you watch, you know, like me, you watch Truth, maybe you watch Diddy, you know, some of the other guys that cover Dokkan, and you live vicariously through people. And that's probably one of the better ways to experience the game. I mean, you might dive in during the hype moments, but hey, dude, we'll take that. That's the side banner unit from the androids. I only got 2 copies of them, I believe, on the androids banner. Okay, we take that. Now, if you're someone that does that, if you're someone that doesn't necessarily play it, you probably played before. I feel like there's so many people, you know, that have probably downloaded Dokkan to try it out. I mean, it's a Dragon Ball IP mobile game. everyone, when they get that new phone or they're bored at work, especially if you got like you know, like maybe a desk job and you have the luxury of potentially playing a game like I did. That's literally how Dokkan started for me. You know, downloaded Dokkan in a line at a Fallout 4 preview event at a con, because I was rocking a Sony Xperia at the time. I opened up the App Store, saw this Dragon Ball Z game that, you know, as I said, like just launched or whatever back in 2015, downloaded it, played it, didn't know what I was doing at all, no idea what the hell I was doing, and so I didn't actually play then. And then I had it at my desk job, which my desktop did keep me busy, but I really was just looking for something that I could play and that I could sit down but still feel like I was progressing in here and there, you know. And when I rediscovered Dokkan, I was like, man, this game is so perfect for my desk job, because when I'm sitting here you know, on a call and maybe things are a little slow, I can like mess with it, and then I can get back to work and it can just sit there for a few hours and I can come back to it later. And it was so perfect for that. So I can't even imagine the amount of people that at least touched this game one time and then maybe, you know, understood what it is and then probably never went back to it, but maybe were interested enough that you watched content on it. Would be so curious to hear from you guys to see if that's I know plenty of you reached out to me to let me know that's how you that's how you experience Dokkan, is through a lot of us. And I really do think that might be one of the best ways to do it, because now here I am spinning Dragon Stones and you aren't having to, which is why I hope that you subscribed, because I'm trying to hit 1 million this year. Although I know most of you that watch the Dokkan content have already subbed, but I still appreciate those of you that do still to this day. 1 down, 1 to go. 1 down, 1 to go. Now I'll keep it 100 with you guys. I'm not buying more stones. That's kind of the fun thing with this. I'm not doing it. I'm not going to do it. I'm going to stick to the 1,000 that was here. I probably got a little off, but at the beginning of the video, I meant to lock them up. The entire purpose of me having a little over, I mean, just, you know, just a smidge, like 1 multi over. I can shut up. I can shut up. I can say this. Let's go, Zeno! Baby, yes, dude. Oh my gosh. Yeah, I'm on my budget friendly gacha games right now, bro. I'm not out here trying to brute force stuff right now. I'm just not, bro. We're going into the holidays and we got some hype stuff coming up, and I'm not trying to brute force stuff. So I already know there's probably some people gonna be like, nah, Nanos. Nah, you know what? I'm serious. I really am like, let's try this game. I'm not saying I won't brute force stuff in the future. Like, obviously, you know, if we're at New Year's and it's like, I don't know, man, some hype dual Dokkan fest, you know, it's going to be a dual Dokkan fest. We don't know if it's going to be LRs. We don't know if it's going to be, you know what I mean? But whatever it is, either way, I will probably go until I get them, because it will probably be very, very exciting. But for these monthly releases, I think I really am going to start potentially being an even smarter Dokkan player and giving myself limits, because last year things got crazy. What's up, Turles? How are you? I'm going to rainbow you today, bud, even if it's through coins. Even it's through coins, bro. Nanogenix over here, I've been stocking up on hella coins, and it's time to start cashing in. I'm done brute forcing the non-hype stuff. I think that's gonna be, I've said this in the past and I did not stick with it. I think I'm gonna truly stick with it now. I really do. And it's the smartest way to play the game. It is the absolute smartest way to play the game. So yeah, that's like, my box is back to being complete. I'm beyond happy about it, but I actually do hope that we see the whole point of me wanting to make this video. I'm always all over the place. You guys know how it is, bro. It's just, it is what it is. But as I want to see them implement pity into every banner, obviously. There's literally no, it's been so weird to me when I see people that back in the day, like, oh, I hope we never see pity in Dokkan. I'm like, why? Why would you not want to see pity in Dokkan? Why would you want there to be situations where you go 5,000 stones? What's up, Turles? He's rainbow. Damn, I don't have to use. No, I think he was only a 2 copier when he first released, so I would need technically 1 more. This is a 3 though. This is a 3 for where, well, we know it is because GSSR. But I never understood the people that were like, nah, I wouldn't want pity. I wouldn't want pity. I'm like, what? Well, first off, I didn't, when I was making my first video, I didn't realize that someone pointed this out to me. Well, I realized it by the time they pointed it out, but Pity only allows you to get one copy of the new unit. You can't just repeatedly buy more copies. Now, I think that they could fix that and make it to where like maybe you get your first copy at 200, then your next copy requires 250 or 300 or whatever it might be. I do think they handled Pity really well in this game though, with the Rebrand banner and the Goku banner, because they allow you to feed in your dupes. I did not think they would allow you to do that. Now, obviously, they allow you to do that on all the other coin banners, but again, those are the more loyalty system coins, because you have to wait 4, 5, 6, 7, 10 months, you know, to for the unit to come back to actually use those coins to pick them up. But with the new coin that we got for Goku and Rebrand, you being able to feed in your duplicate characters, you know, and be able to, like, for me, I was able to get my free copy, guaranteed copy of Rebrand, I think closer to about 700 stones spent, which is awesome. Like, that's seriously incredible. The fact that you can do that, that is just mwah, just like this Krillin and the long come on my hostile right now, bro. Beautiful. And that is such a massive, massive win. And so I need to see that across every banner, every single one, because the things like with, you know, the Kel situation that I had, that wouldn't have happened because I really just wanted to get 2 copies. I would have gotten my first guaranteed at 1,000, and then I would have technically got my technical first copy was at 1,600. What's up, Barnock? He was the unit from this time last year, this exact time slot. And you know, when you look at the landscape of the banners, I do think the next to adopt it would be these DFE banners. Like, that would be the next one to adopt it. There's very much so clearly a tier of you know, different tiers sort of to these banners. They very obviously are seeing these gold coins banners as the bottom tier. Then they see what I would presume are the Dokkan Festival banners right here above the bottom tier. Then right here, not quite their S tier banners, but they see these carnivals a little higher than that, and then their God tier banners are the ones with their Dokkan Fest LR. So that's kind of how they view these. So if they were going to add Pity to another banner style that's not just Gold Coin LR, which I definitely think now that it's been done, it can happen. Might be a year from now, it might be 2 years from now, it might be 6 months from now, it might be the Dokkan Fest after year 9. Who knows? But the fact of the matter is, now that Pity has officially been added to Dokkan, it can be added to every aspect of Dokkan. And I think that would just be the best case scenario, bar none, moving forward, because then there are no instances of feeling like I've spent far too much. Oh man, bro, we dropped an average stone spent down crazy. Oh my gosh, and we just rainbow turtless. That's nuts. Hey, dude, imagine I got one more copy before I'm done with these stones, and I actually 79% them in 1,000 stones. That would be so fire. That would be so fire. Now, one of the culprits for me last year for spinning so much was that was really, you know, I talked to Diddy into becoming, so Diddy has been around in the community for a really long time, and he was more on the stream side, which is, I feel like some people probably knew of Diddy, especially since he held like Dokkan Jeopardy for Goresh and Truth. You know, Diddy's always kind of been there. He also was the guy that did some funny edits of Rhyme and I back like several years ago. We start mentioning Rhyme with Dokkan, which I know he made that one Dokkan video for Vegito Blue, which was fire. Like, he didn't even I had no idea that, like, I was notified he was making a Dokkan video just like everyone else. Like, he didn't tell me, which I thought was really cool. But anyway, so, you know, it was a long time ago, but he did a streamathon at the beginning of 2022, and I tuned into it because it was just like, if you guys have ever been involved, like if you were there for my subathon or any other person's streamathon, because those are so popular nowadays, it's just a vibe, right? And it's like, it's literally a TV channel. So unless they are asleep, you have something that you are constantly can put on, and you can be, you know that there's gonna be something there. You don't have to worry about selecting another video, which is why I like making the longer videos. So those of you that tune in to the longer style videos, because I love to throw something up on a monitor or TV that I know is gonna be there for at least a minute. So that's why I've been doing a little bit of these longer videos, because I know what it's like to be searching for something to where you don't then have to think about what am I going to choose next, because it's going to be on for an hour or 2 hours. In the case for Diddy Streamathon, 2 months. And so Diddy Streamathon was like just like a thing that would just throw on. And so I was in there a ton. We played a bunch of League. We did all this. And I was like, bro, you should do YouTube. And he was streaming during the 7th anniversary. And, you know, I still think to this day, 7th anniversary is probably the most hype time in Dokkan for me personally. I definitely would love to see them top it in 9th anniversary. 8th anniversary is such an interesting one, right? With the Spirit Bomb concept and everything. Spirit Bomb in general is a very cool move and, you know, one of the most iconic things from Dragon Ball. You know, besides people doing Kamehameha, there's plenty of people giving energy or trying to do a Spirit Bomb themselves, right? It's a very iconic thing. It's not quite the Kamiyamama, but it is close. We'll take this. So I gotta make more videos trashing on Dokkan and asking them why they're making 2 steps back after 1 step forward, because this is fire. I just 79% of Goku. I 70% of Gohan and Piccolo. But anyway, talk this dude into finally making a channel and doing Dokkan content. And so then he and I feel like he and I have like really good, he and I are friends just in general, but he and I, like on camera, I think we have like really good chemistry. I think we really like play off of each other's energies like very well. And so we made so many videos last year that were the dual summon battles, which most of you know what a dual summon battle is. Basically what we have to use in a team at the end. So it's combining gameplay with summons. It's just like, those videos are so much fun. But from doing those, and we would like totally push each other to want to summon more. And so last year I rainbowed like nearly every unit, just not from the solo vids, not like a video like this, but from doing the dual. So I'd do a solo vid and then I would do a dual summon, and then we might even sometimes do a dual summon again or a trio summon, you know. And so by the time I was done, I rainbowed almost every release last year. From like, I didn't get Trunks and Vegeta were another shaft for me. I think I spent 4,500 stones on LR Trunks and Vegeta's launch banner and only got 1 copy. I seriously left the best unit of 2022 probably with only 1 copy until they came back, you know, forever later. But I digress. I spent so much last year that I'm like, all right, let's correct a little bit this year. Let's correct. So that's why like I've been being so much more timid with the amount, like I was looking back, and when I went into Kel's banner, so I documented everything. So when I went into Super 17's banner, I started that video with 2K stones. Super Saiyan God Goku's banner started that video with 3,500 stones. Kel's banner, 3,079 stones. Piccolo and Goku for the World Tournament Dual Dokkan Fest, World Tournament 23rd World Tournament Dual Dokkan Fest, 4,000 stones. But then you fast forward to androids, Trunks, even over 2,000 stones. You fast forward to androids. I started the androids video with only 1,400 stones. Pulled them on nearly the last. Pulled them on the second to last multi, and then again on the last multi. It was fire, you know. And then now this one, starting with 1,000. So like, I really am trying to not just say this and then not do it. I'm trying to truly, we take those. That's Rainbow Mai. That is actually Rainbow Mai. I'm trying to actually do what I said. And what I said is I would spend 1,000 stones, which is exactly right there. Guys, go use code NANO at gfuel.com. You know what else to do. Click that video right there. You're going to love it. I know you are, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye.